Grand Day Collective. I wanted to share something that had crossed my mind. This actually was a download. I was thinking like these motherfuckers gave us all the diseases and disorders that we currently go through. If you've ever as a small child, I bet if you had chicken pox growing up, you currently now deal with some kind of skin disorder. I don't care. I don't care what it is. Your skin is just fucking sensitive. I don't know if some of us got the shot with an actual live ass virus in there and some of them didn't. You know how they be having those studies? You know what I'm saying? I just think that as we got older, like, things just began to be exposed to where they was like, fuck it. We gon' trick them. We gon' feed them, or we gon' pay them to do the study and let us test this shit out on them. I don't know about you, Collective, but 2020 is when I went through my grand fucking death and rebirth. Like, when I knew that I was going through the dark night of the soul, and I didn't know, I absolutely did not know what else to do. And when that happened and I realized that I could not breathe, like, I was holding my breath for people. Like, I was so fucking confused to what had just went on. Like, I'm in the stores. Oh my God, y'all, in the stores. Like, I thought the people, they hadn't explained it, you know, in details like they should have. You basically had to do your own research. Shit, 2020, my grandmother had been passed back in 2009. Hell, I ain't had not one elder near me that could tell me or give me a heads up. And I knew I was an empath, you know, and before I knew I was an empath, I, you know, thought that I just dealt with this seasonal ass depression that has fucking triggered me my whole fucking life. You know what I'm saying? But during quarantine, like, I would be walking around in the stores. It was scary because I had just had a newborn baby, and I would see these people with masks on, and I thought the people that had masks on were the people that were sick. And like, I realized my aunt was taking so long on one aisle because she was talking on the phone as if this was a regular store day. And I'm like, no, we got to get in and get out. Like, get what you need off the aisle and let's move. Like, you know, when I opened my mouth to like call to her to let her know, like, hey, we got to go, that's when I realized that I had been holding my breath. Y'all, that shit fucked me up. To be honest, I ain't even push play to even go into depths with all that. I miss y'all like crazy though, y'all. I miss y'all like crazy. I've been hustling and bustling, okay, willing and dealing, okay, cleansing and purging, and just, you know, remaining as light as I can possibly be through these dense ass energies that, and it's not always as dense, but I stay in apartments. Ugh. Y'all, I'm a water, sun, and moon. Okay? It's the highly aspect fire elements that bring out the intensity. But I love my water nature too. Like, my water nature is the part of me that I tried to throw away because that's the part of me that everyone overlooked. Everyone never understood. You know, I somehow always knew intuitively what was what and was right. just for the motherfucker to tell me I was wrong. And I would believe them because it was just in me to want to believe that the motherfucker was wanting to do right by me. Because I don't care how many mistakes I've ever made in life, I always wanted to do right by people, man. I just did. That was just me. You know? That don't mean I was always right. And that don't mean I was always wrong. You know what I'm saying? Something I learned about us melanated beings is that we the sum of all of this shit. Like we are truly the sum of all of this shit. We are light and dark. We are literally light and dark. And I know that means every person with a body that hopefully has a soul is light and dark, but I just mean us. Like, sometimes you can be in your light energy too much, and eventually those scales are going to have to balance. And God is going to show you in the midst of your light being shunned by everyone that you thought loved you, be the reason why you harness that which you fear. Your fucking darkness, your demon, your genius, your yin, your magic, your Lilith, your black moon, whatever you want to call it. The great mother spirit Saturn is black. If you know that you have truly been taking steps, I don't care how many times you feel like you have failed or you have, backslid and had to pick back up at one again, know this. It is not over until God gets all the fucking glory. It is not over. Your resistance, whatever restriction, resistance, whatever you're feeling in the midst of you knowing that you are doing what you think is good. You like that was your best idea and so you went for it. Just know it's only a reminder that you're making progress. It's always something easier for you to do at the time. Sometimes I push play and I can't say a thing. And I be like, what the fuck is this? I truly think that this is where the work gets deeper. See, because it's not just you. See, because there are loved ones that have passed over and they are in light form, and some of them are running circles around the scenery of wherever the tragedy happened. Whatever happened, they're still stuck there. They're still, don't let, God forbid, that they committed suicide for whatever reason, because you've been there where you just felt like nothing you ever did was going to be enough. And people that commit suicide, I've learned that they actually be stuck where they are. And so it takes a beautiful soul like you to see the pattern and transcend above that shit. And it's your energy that gives them a chain reaction. You being connected to source, you being connected to your darkness, allowing the great mother spirit to speak to you and tell you all your secrets, because they're your secrets, even the ones you forgot. Or sometimes you just tap in so deeply where you can just hear them screaming, begging, calling for help. And then you assist them. And now they can better assist you. It was just 11:11 on the clock. Say, if you don't do nothing else, believe in yourself. Because we all know that belief is what makes all things possible. And so I need you, no matter what it is that you're going through, to believe that you can do this shit, that you're worth it. Yes, you've written, planned out, mapped out with your guides, whatever, your light counsel, whatever, your map of destiny. You know what I'm saying? The extra shit, you know, some people just probably, you know, we had some cuts and edits and shit with these soulmates and shit, definitely, I believe. Because some motherfuckers you think back on, you like, nah, I couldn't have picked them motherfuckers. Shit. Don't give up on you, man. I'm not giving up on you. I'm not giving up on us. I'm not giving up on God. I'm not giving up on love. I ain't gonna lie. Yes, at times I feel so tired, but I know that my soul isn't tired. Like, I know that my higher self isn't tired. You know what I'm saying? But it's my body, and it's the energy, and it's the mental energy, and you know, being so, my Mercury is in Gemini, so you know, like, that shit runs a marathon and beyond outer space, you know. And so there was a time where people who thought that all I did was wear my heart on my shoulders and shit, and my feelings on my sleeve and shit like that, you know. I was so attached to things that I never knew, not even I knew, that I had this grand ass energy or gift, really, of detachment. I think what it is just being imbalanced with all of your energy, you know. Yeah, you know, embracing that detachment is necessary, but I had kind of got out of bounds with mine, like, where, you know, Mercury love, he at home in Gemini, so he wasn't trying to ground the earth. And I'm like, Merc, say, come on, earth is calling us, like, we being pushed, like, dude, my heart over here, you got me up here, I really want to be here, like, Pisces over here, I'm third house moon too, in Pisces. Y'all, I didn't know what to do with this shit. I was just like, fixing spirit. You're already a guru. Jupiter gave you that energy. Find Jupiter in your chart. Find your spiritual guru. And look for Saturn too, because the Great Mother Spirit doesn't only teach you those hard ass life lessons. She wouldn't have brought about those lessons had she not given you the power, the superpower at that, to exceed abundantly each lesson. You were called. You were called before the body to subdue all of this shit. So that means even if you gotta kill any and everything in front of you. And remember, we don't fight in the flesh. This is not a physical fight. Not all of it anyway. Shit is spiritual. So set your protection up in the spiritual realm. In spirit and in flesh. The work that you do here on earth. When you are, meditating, connecting with spirit, intend that same little layout, setup, barriers, boundaries, all that shit go in the spiritual realm for you too. Pray for your spirit guides, your spirit fairies, family, ancestor family, the extraterrestrial family, your spirit animals, the light workers. We learning from each other. Ain't no copycats here, bitch. Ain't no copycats here, man. And I ain't mean to call you a bitch, divine feminine, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing on earth that has not been done. And so, unless I actually took a cloak of your energy and put it on me and try to be you on top of me, there ain't no copycat. Do what you do. And do it how you love, because that's how we do. We learn from one another. We see how it's done. And then we take that example. And we might go step by step in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? But once we catch the flow of it, I say, ta-da, we put our own magic in there. And we mix it on up. Alchemize it to our liking. And it works for us. Because I could take any word that you say right now. You could be talking to me and you'll say a certain word and I'll like that word and make that word my word. Except for it won't, the way I say it sound way better than how you say it. Like seriously, I love words. I guess that's Mercury and Gemini. Gemini is also my descendant. So, it is what it is. Don't give up on you. You can believe that all things are possible because there was a possibility that you thought you wasn't gonna make it through that shit you done made it through. You here, huh? You watching me right now, huh? And I'll be down. You're gonna push through on all your dreams and watch the motherfuckers unfold before your eyes. And you better be your biggest fan and your biggest supporter. And you clap for yourself. And you go back and you watch and review your own shit. And you show love. You give love. And you receive love. It is easy for you to receive. Whether you're a feminine or masculine energy, we have both energies within us. And most of us are just balanced. I'm an alpha and I have a lot of maleficent planets within my chart. So. But I'm embracing my divine feminine energy. Like, finally. I probably had to see Jezebel firsthand, though, before I just caught her. But when I caught that motherfucker, I was like, bitch, you got me fucked up. You get your ass up out of here with that whole shit. You and your daughter and whoever else. Like, for real. None of that. I say, get in there. And stay in there collective. Because I swear, look at us. How many, if you a melanin being, and excuse me because I'm not being racist, but I only know people of my kind and the brown skins who would be Hispanics or the Latinos growing up in my neighborhood. So if you are a person of color, okay, how often was it that you went to the pool with real swimwear? I say stay in there. You ain't gonna drown. And guess what? You never need that swimwear either. Shit, we in this bitch. Okay. We don't get in with swim well. I say, but we gonna stay in there regardless. And shit, when we come up with that, we're gonna have a lot of nice swim well out of club. It's gonna be a lot of nice swim well. Cause this Bacardi back here, yeah, I'm gonna flaunt that motherfucker. I say badonka-donk all in your face when I'm at the, that was probably a little bit of my ego. But I am who I am. And I love that I am who I am. And you should too. If you've been supporting me so far, grand day. I'm gonna get y'all a reading soon when Spirit say it's a grand okay type shit. Like real shit. Cause I'm telling y'all, I pulled them cards out. I'm talking about set up, everything. I don't know, maybe I just be doing too much or what. And then everything else get in the way. And then I'll think about my channel, and I think about the servicing, and I just think too much sometimes. And sometimes I just need to be free of those thoughts. And that shit is possible too. Because really sometimes I don't want to think. I want to feel. And then I want to understand what I'm feeling. And I want to understand it so well that I understand it deeply. In a way that I can rise up with that shit and go ahead and dust it off and look at it and put her on the stand. Put it on the stand. Because I was born to overstand shit. I'm the head honcho. So back to the name. But you could call me Sarge. And how do I know that? Because my natal chart tells me so. The way my divine mother got my shit set up. Ain't no motherfucking way I was going to be sitting back row.